Today, we're talking about the unknown and unspoken secrets of living in the Woodlands, Texas. The Woodlands is one of the most unique communities in the nation, and it has a rich history, and there's a lot that people don't know about it. My name is Chase, and I've been a local resident of the Woodlands basically my whole life. I'm a real estate broker here, and I help families relocate to our community each and every single day. On today's video, I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite things, some of the lesser known facts, and we're gonna talk about the awesome history of the Woodlands. So let's jump in. One of the most iconic spots in the Woodlands, or destinations that we tell our people that they need to go see and visit, is Lake Woodlands. Within Lake Woodlands, as you drive across Woodlands Parkway, one of the most iconic features is going to be the Woodlands Dragon. Now, it's at South Shore Park. There's a beautiful pavilion. You can park to it, hang out, and enjoy the water. But what you may not know is this picture right here. This is the Woodlands Dragon before they flooded Lake Woodlands. In fact, they dammed it, they excavated all the ground so that it could be Lake Woodlands, and before they flooded the dam and released the gates, they actually had a community picnic called, it was a picnic at the bottom of the lake before they filled it up with water. So this is a lesser known fact of the Woodlands. This actually took a while to find this image of what the Woodlands Dragon actually looks like under the water. Next up, the Woodlands does not have a homeowners association. That's right. Contrary to popular belief, there is no HOA in the Woodlands. In fact, all of our fees associated with the township and with the upkeep of our community are baked into our property taxes, which are actually significantly lower. The tax rate is lower than the surrounding communities around the Woodlands. Now, it's because we've been here for a while and the Woodlands Township has been around for a while. And so that's an additional important fact as well. It's part B to this one, that the Woodlands is not a city or a town, it's in fact a township. So we have a board of directors that runs and operates the Woodlands like a business, and that's designed to be more efficient, to keep our property values high, and to keep our community beautiful, clean, and a top-ranked place for people to move. Now, there is a caveat here. If you live in a townhome community or maybe a gated community, there might be some additional maintenance fees or HOA fees for that specific area. But for the average home, for 97.5% of our clients, there are no HOA fees in their home or on their home in the Woodlands. Next up, not only does our community have a lot of history, but so do the street names and villages. In fact, 2 women named the villages and all the streets in the Woodlands. Now, these women's names were Susan and Lori. There's a great article about the history of that, but something I want to share with you is before the Woodlands was even here, there used to be an old lumber company called the Grogan Cochran Lumber Company. And that was off of Sawdust, right as you kind of came into the Woodlands, or just before what the Woodlands would have been. And that's where we get the names Grogan's Mill and Cochran's Crossing. Additionally, Sterling Ridge was named after the 25th anniversary of the Woodlands, which is the Sterling anniversary. So to celebrate that, they thought they would name a whole village after it. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any information or videos that we make about living and moving right here to the Woodlands, Texas. Now, let's get back to the 9 different things and the secrets about the Woodlands you may not know. Next up, the Woodlands has lots of hidden art spread throughout our community. Like this, for instance. This is one of over 20 art benches throughout the Woodlands. This one says love, it's here on the waterway. It's kind of an iconic one here in our community. Additionally, there's over 54 statues or art pieces spread throughout all the villages. And there's over 21 mosaic kind of murals throughout the community too. You're gonna find a lot more of those kind of in the town center area. One of my favorite pieces of artwork is actually a brand new piece. It's a 105 foot by 385 foot mural up at the waterway. I like that the Woodlands has taken a parking garage and made it into a statement piece for the community. So the Woodlands loves the art scene. In fact, there's a Woodlands Art Festival once a year here at Town Green, kind of right on the waterway. There's local vendors where you can buy art, there's food, there's music. It's a really good time and fun to come and hang out. You just have to buy a ticket and you get to explore the Woodlands Art Festival. Secret number 5 of living in the Woodlands is that actually you don't have to be a resident in order to access our community pools and splash pads. Now, you do need an annual kind of summer pass for that, and the price for non-residents are gonna be $150. Now, for residents, they're only $50. You've got 14 different different pools you can go to, and 5 different splash pads. So no matter where you live or what village you're in, you can guarantee that there's a community pool close by, so you can enjoy it during the summer if you don't have your own pool in your backyard. Next up, our 6th secret is actually that Market Street, kind of the crown jewel of the Woodlands, is the 2nd largest shopping designer area outside of the Galleria in Houston. So you don't have to drive all the way into Houston to get that higher end shopping experience, but instead you can come here. We've got Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Lululemon, Tiffany's, Tecovas, and so many more that are coming right here to enhance the shopping experience of the Woodlands. Additionally, there's a lot of good fine dining restaurants around this area too. So come up, call me, and maybe we'll grab a bite. Secret number 7 is that although the Woodlands is known for being a family-friendly community, there are actually 2 neighborhoods in the Woodlands that are designed for the retired life, or 55 and older community. So those 2 neighborhoods are called Del Webb, and we have another one called Windsor Hills. In these communities, you're gonna find activities, there's gonna be event centers, and you're gonna be surrounded by other neighbors that are looking for the same type of lifestyle. Secret number 8 is here in the downtown area of the Woodlands, Market Street, Town Center, Town Green area of the waterway. We actually have the trolley service. And so the secret here is that the trolley is actually a free service to anybody that's visiting or residents. So you can come here, you can hop on, hop off at the different stops. You can go from Hughes Landing all the way to the mall. You can stop at the Pavillion. It's really great, it's air conditioned, and it's free. Additionally, similar to transportation in the Woodlands has 3 different park and ride locations throughout the community. So if you commute down into Houston, you can park at those in the morning. They drive you down, you just have to buy a ticket. And another lesser known fact is that during rodeo season down in Houston, the Woodlands Express buses that are used for the park and ride system downtown actually can transport you from the Woodlands to the rodeo and back. So you don't have to worry about traffic, you don't have to worry about driving. It's a really great feature. Also, here in Town Center, we even have a statue of the founder of the Woodlands, George Mitchell. He's kind of quiet, he doesn't like to take interviews right now, but maybe we'll get one with him in the future. Secret number 9, and our last secret today, is actually one of the biggest destination spots here in the Woodlands. The Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavillion is actually the nation's 2nd biggest amphitheater right here in our community. And they're a nonprofit that reinvests into our community for the next generation of performing arts, fine arts, and music. The Pavillion isn't just a local, live music destination. In fact, it's so big and such a popular destination, it brings talent from all over the world, all over the country. Big headliner bands come here to perform for our community. It's a great spot in Houston, and it pulls people from all over Texas to see people perform right here in our backyard. We get to live in such an amazing community that has a rich history and a lot of fun, unique features and characteristics to it. Now, if you live in the Woodlands and you've been a resident here, and I didn't mention one of the secrets that you know about, please comment it down below and maybe we'll put it in another video in the future. Now, if you're watching this and you're considering moving to the Woodlands, our team, the Giles Real Estate team, would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So whether you're thinking of moving here next week, next month, or next year, reach out to us. We've got our contact information down below, and we'd love to have a conversation with you about moving to the Woodlands, Texas. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in the next video.